Every year, thousands of students give B school entrance exams and get into IIMs and all the other schools. And they think that their job is done and now they can relax. Wrong move. I have been an IIM Bangalore student long ago, and I have also been a BCG consultant. And I have been somebody who sat across the table and interviewed students from IIM Bangalore and IIM Ahmedabad. There is a gap between people who get what they want and don't get what they want, and it is not decided purely on the placement season. It is decided during these 2 to 3 months before you join the B school. So let me share the exact playbook with you today that will help you to optimize and maximize what you can do during these 2 to 3 months to get the offer that you really want. And this is not something that coaching institutes will tell you. So stay tuned till the end. First, decide your domain before you join the college and not after. Most students join B school thinking I will figure it out and I will see what excites me. But that is where you go wrong. So summer internship placement process, that is the SIP process, starts as early as you join the campus. Within 2 to 3 weeks, the process gets initiated. The interviews happen between October to November and the process starts very early, as I said. So you technically don't have a lot of time to build your profile and to figure out what you really want to do. And because the time is very less, you typically have less than 4 months from the time you join till the time the interviews happen. The entire process is typically 4 months and you need to prepare during that time. So to give your full devotion and dedication to the preparation, you need to know what you want to do: consulting, marketing, product, etc. And you need to prepare accordingly. Most of the consultants that I had interviewed and who got hired had the conviction from day one that they wanted to join consulting. And that was very evident in their interviews as well. So your action step: to decide one domain that you really want to explore. And then try and do everything to explore and go deeper into that domain. Number 2, very important, network before you arrive and not after. Everyone networks inside campus, but the students who actually stand out are the ones who already networked with more working professionals or their seniors and know their stuff. And here is why this matters. So if you're sitting across a candidate who's already spoken to a couple of working professionals, understands what is happening more than the others, they typically have an edge. You're no longer just another candidate. You're someone who has done some bit of homework. For your action step, speak to different working professionals in your domain, at least 3 to 5 working professionals. Book a call with them for 15 minutes or 30 minutes and try to understand what they do. And then make up your mind about the domain and try to understand it much better. Stop doing random certifications and do this instead. Everybody keeps harping on Excel, PowerPoint, some Python basics, and everyone tells you to do this. They are hygiene, but nobody asked me about Excel certification in any college or any interview ever. What really matters is, do you have a point of view? Do you have problem solving capabilities? And do you understand the domain that you're really targeting? And do you have the skills for the domain that you're targeting? For example, if you're targeting consulting, then the actual skill to build is, do you even understand industries? So if you are focused on consulting, you should read 5 to 6 industry reports written by McKinsey, BCG, Bain on different topics of interest and try to build a point of view. And if you're trying to target finance, you should focus on financial modeling. Also reading annual reports. If you want me to do a dedicated video on how to crack consulting interviews, drop in the comments and I'll make it happen. Now, in the last point, I talked about build skills according to your domain, right? So here's something about certifications that no one will tell you. Certifications that truly matter are not the ones that look great on a CV. They are the ones that make you look sharper and differentiated from your peers since day one. First is AI fluency. Now, everyone is talking about AI. You don't need to know about AI and everything in AI. But you need to be fluent in AI so that you can use all the LLMs, you can use different tools, and definitely have understanding of tools that pertains to your domain. You should learn to use AI tools like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, and different portfolios of tools that come within the Anthropic suite or the Gemini suite. Not just for generating essays or generating projects, but for doing some actual work. Today, industries value individuals who can actually put all the knowledge to work since day one and hit the ground running. So you need to use these tools to actually do actual pieces of work or to do some hypothetical project. For example, how can you do competitive analysis? How can you structure a case, etc. etc. Here is a quick live demo of how I use Claude to help me with my case interview preparation. How you can start. So you can start with the free resources. So Anthropic has excellent free resources that you can use, or there is a prompt engineering for everyone course on Coursera. Kind of experimenting with the tools and not just tutorials that will give you a very big leg up. I use Perplexity and Claude for my research every week, not because it's trendy, but it makes me 3x faster at doing everything that I do. Number 2, Excel plus Power BI or Tableau. Now I know that everybody talks about Excel, but it's not like sum or VLOOKUP functions that you need to know. You need to know scenario modeling, you need to understand how to create it and how to do everything very fast and do within 1 hour. So these tutorials will help you into how to translate data into story. There are a lot of courses that run on Coursera, Udemy, etc. You can pick any. I will drop a link to one of the Excel courses that I found very useful in the description below. Third, one domain specific course that you can do. You can pick any. So for marketing or product, you can look at Google Digital Marketing Fundamentals. For finance, you can do a CFI, it's free financial modeling course. For consulting, you can look at Case Coach or you can look at Victor Cheng videos. What not to do. Do not go on a spree of collecting certifications. Nobody cares about certification. All people care about is what you know and what you can do. And last but not the least, take rest, an ample rest. Between all of this, I know it's difficult to find rest, but your first semester and second semester are going to be brutal. You will have less sleep, you will be engaged in multiple activities at the same time, so your schedule will be completely thrown off. So use these 2 to 3 months to also enjoy yourself, take out time for your hobbies and do things that you really want to do. You want to travel, take some time, take a reset, and then join these schools with the full energy. Now here's the thing, when nobody tells you when you crack CAT, getting in is not the achievement. What you do after that is the true achievement. To use your time that is given to you in the institute of your dreams to the best possible manner. Have the best time of your life. If you want me to do a dedicated video on how to crack consulting interviews, drop in the comments and I'll make it happen. Subscribe if you want more of this real talk from someone who's been on both sides of the table, sharing my insights on business, careers, and MBA.